What up, y'all? It's UN1O. I'm with 90s World. Tune in 7 days a week.
What they want, this is 91, this is what they want. What they want, this is 91, this is what they want. What they want, this is 91, this is what they want. What they want, this is 91, this is what they want. What they want.
Okay. So from Portland, Oregon.
Yeah.
Portland. I went to Oregon. I went to Portland for the first time 2019, right before 2020 and all that. It was cool.
It's beautiful down there.
Yeah, well, I mean, the nature, bro.
Portland's real nature oriented.
Yeah, the nature was dope. I love it.
They got a lot of wildlife. They got a lot of forest out there. It's like down here, you can just build anywhere, but Portland's got a lot of places where you cannot. Like they just
it's respected.
Restricted, yeah.
Love it. I love that. We need more of that. So, you lived there your whole life?
I lived there my whole life.
Born and raised.
Born and raised. You know, when I took the trip out here, that was my first time actually leaving my city alone.
So when was that? When was this trip?
Last August.
Last August. What brought you out here?
Music.
Music.
Just music, yeah.
So how did, because you know, I feel like a lot of artists, you know, I say you gotta get out of your city at some point.
Of course, yeah.
How did you make that happen? And like, did you pick Houston or did you just
I picked Houston.
Okay, so
yeah,
why did you pick Houston?
I'm gonna tell you, I picked Houston because when I promoted my music and I looked at the analytics, and I always love and I always respect Houston for this, Houston was like 50% of my listeners. All the other states, even my own state, whatever, 10, 20%, Houston always hit like that 47 to 50% mark. So I came down here back in August and I said, I just want to see if the love was real, if it was just internet shit. And I came down here, I never felt so much like people embrace me, people open the door, and not just open the door physically, but like really try to bring you into the group, and I just got a lot of love. And I said, it was like 2 weeks in, I said, you know what, if I feel the same way, but I stayed out here for a month, the whole month of August, last August. I said, if I feel the same way, I'm packing my bags and my ass out here.
So you have friends out here, family out here?
Yeah, I do. No, I didn't know nobody when I came out here.
So you just
zero people.
Nobody?
No, I didn't know nobody.
So what was the mission? Like, did you find somebody online? You was like, I'm about to go out there and hit people up?
No, I was like, I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna just start performing at these clubs. I'm gonna just fucking do these open mics and shit.
So how did you find one? Instagram was?
You know what? I actually would just look up. I said open mics near me, and I saw this Eventbrite. It was an Eventbrite post for one of these clubs out here, and I went to there and I just connected with some people, and they brought me around more people that I connected with. Just expanded from that.
Where does that come from? That courage to move by yourself?
Man.
A lot of people won't do that, especially getting out, coming to a whole other city on a different coast.
That's a good question. You gotta be hungry, and you gotta be unafraid of failure and embarrassment. That's it.
Not everybody has that. Is that something that your parents instilled in you? Was there a life experience that made you that way?
I just if you want something bad enough, you're gonna find a way. And you're gonna get it. You're gonna put yourself in risky situations. You want something bad enough.
Okay.
So it's always a risk. But yeah, I'm the type of dude, like I'm kind of like reserved. I'm a more reserved person in person. But like, you gotta step out of your comfort zone sometimes. And trust me, like I was uncomfortable when I came out here. I didn't know nobody. I didn't know like who I could trust or who. But like I stepped out of my comfort zone on like just for a chance. That's it.
So let's talk a little bit about your upbringing back in Oregon. What is Oregon like?
Man, Oregon is very white. Oregon's got a lot of white people down there. It's like, but there's areas that are more diverse, but they're very small. And I had the privilege to grow up, and I grew up in both worlds. I grew up in like the suburbs. My dad lived in the suburbs, and then my mom, she moved around a lot. She had a real hard time. I grew up with my dad in the suburbs for a while, and then in high school, my mom's always moving around. I'm always visiting, but then I moved in with my mom. We moved to North Portland, and that's where I really experienced the most. I had the most growing up, the most upbringing down in North Portland. If I got any of my people out from North Portland, I love y'all.
What do you love the most about Portland?
What do I love the most about Portland? The weather.
Yeah.
The weather. You know what? But where I'm from is like it rains a lot. It's cloudy a lot. So it's real overcasty all the time. But out here, I'm loving the weather even more, I think, because I can really appreciate the sun. Whereas y'all out here, you're like, oh man, I'm sick of this sun. I walk outside,
it's hot, bro.
It's nice.
It's hot as hell.
It's hot as hell, but I love it.
You cook food outside.
Yeah, I love yes, bro. You know what? I love walking outside and just feeling the heat and feeling the sun. That's something that we don't really typically get off. So
Okay.
yeah, it's nice.
So what do you love the most about Texas so far?
The people.
People?
Yeah. People out here in Houston, people out here in Texas, in the South. When they say Southern hospitality, that shit's very real. It's very real. Yeah,
it is.
Like I said, I ain't never been embraced that much until I moved out here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I ain't trying to like pack it out like now people are like, oh yeah, so I'm about to move down there because I know you guys rents already going up. I know y'all rents already going up, but it's people are kind out here unless you cut them off in traffic.
Yeah, the traffic is different out
here.
We don't play.
You know what? The traffic isn't as bad, but the drivers are assholes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I feel like once you adapt out here, you understand how people move, and you can.
Yeah, you do to a certain point. I've been trying to like calm myself down because I feel like I'm getting that road rage.
Yeah, you can't let them get to you out here, bro. Cause like you gonna get something like, and you gotta just take it like you get slammed on, somebody gonna cut you off, but you left space.
No, I know.
And you leave that space.
Yeah.
That's
no. What really pisses me off is when I'm trying to get over for an exit, nobody let me over, or I'm trying to take like a turn and I got my blinker on.
Don't put your blinker on.
What? Don't put your blinker on. No.
Now they know. They say, you trying to get over. I'm about to scoot up.
No, you know what pisses me off even more than that is when I got my blinker on, I'm slowing down to take a turn and somebody will tailgate me and honk. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to fucking turn. What you want me to?
You gotta just start slamming on people, bro. We aggressive drivers out here.
I know.
Like that line of traffic before the exit and everybody get in there. No, you gotta get in that right lane.
Yeah.
Go all the way up to where you about to exit.
Yeah.
And hop over. Somebody gonna be lacking. You know what I'm saying? They some people don't care. They used to the traffic.
Yeah. I'm getting used to it though. I really got shit.
What do you not necessarily like about being in Texas?
That's a good question, man. I really ain't thought about that too much. I don't think there's nothing I don't like just yet, to be honest with you.
Okay.
If I figure something out, I will though. I'll let you know.
So you said you had good analytics on Houston.
Yes.
Do you feel that same vibe now, like in person?
Yeah.
Are the analytics there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. Like I said, if I came out here, like I wanted to, when I came back here in August, I wanted to see if it was real love or fake love. Like not fake love, but just in that shit.
Right.
If it was real, and I felt it, so that's why I'm out here.
Okay, so what's your mission while you're out here? What's your goal to accomplish? Did you give yourself a time limit? How long you gonna be here? Or what's the plan?
I'm here. I'm just building my career, whatever it costs. You know, I'm building something. I'm from the ground up. I'm building something. It's gonna take time. That's all right. I'm in it for the long run. You know, there's no quit in it. So whatever calls. If I get a call to go out somewhere, like I'm there. You know, if it's working. But as of right now, I don't have any plans on leaving. I like Houston. You know, like I told you before we started the interview, shit, this is probably where I want to like kind of relax.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's get a little bit into your music.
So,
when did music become prominent in your life? Where did that influence come from?
my mom and my dad are both musicians.
Really? I love that answer. I love when people tell me that.
Yeah.
Cause I didn't have any musical influences. My love, it came from somewhere, but I was out there on my own, just finding and discovering all this stuff. So, all right.
Well, you know when you're young and you listen to a song and you like, I feel that. You know?
Mm-hmm.
You're like, that's really where, I remember I used to listen to music when I was really young and I was like, I want to make people feel how I feel right now. That's how I want to make others feel.
Mm-hmm.
But I want them to feel that way about my music, you know? And so like my mom and my dad, like I said, they were both musicians. They met at an open mic. And yeah, and you know, they are doing their things right now, but you know, they're working normal jobs right now.
But they still do music to this day?
Not so much. My dad still has his guitars. He might play a little bit. My mom, she might play the piano a little bit, but it's not like what it used to be.
Yeah. But it's there though.
It's there.
You think you'll ever get them on a track?
Oh shit, I didn't think about that.
Get your dad playing the bass or something.
Yeah.
Mom, some keys.
Maybe shit.
Right? That might be your new producers.
Yeah. I wouldn't. I'm not against that at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's one of your earliest memories of music?
The piano. You know what? It was funny. I saw this. It was. I must have been like 5 or 6 years old. My mom had a grand piano in the living she was watching Oprah, and I remember there was this. I think he was like this little Asian kid, and he was like playing the he was like playing the keys. He was my age though, but he was like playing some Mozart shit. And I was just like, you know what? I want to do that. So I started playing the piano. You know, I never took no lessons, never learned how to read music or nothing. But I would just create melodies in my head, just like and play how I felt, really. So yeah.
Okay. So you always were inspired by music. When did you start? Well, okay. So when did you start doing music? When I say doing music, not even seriously, but it's just like, oh, let me go write this song, let me go record or whatever.
So in 6th grade, I could beatbox real good. I still can't beatbox.
Word? How did you learn to do that?
I saw this YouTube video. It was a fake ass. It was just this fake ass YouTube video. It wasn't even real. It wasn't even really beatboxing. But I was like, that's dope. I want to do that. So I learned how to beatbox. I figured it out on my own. And then I remember I used to beatbox, and this was back in 6th grade. There was a kid who used to rap. He used to want me to beatbox while he was rapping. And then he was rapping, and I remember he was getting all the attention, and I was just like, I can do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I can do that. So I shied away from beatbox. I said, all right, I started writing. That was like the first time I really wrote something. Was back in 6th grade.
What were you writing about?
Oh man, I can't remember. That was so long ago. Yeah, that was a long ass time ago. It's probably like just some bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm the hottest rapper.
That's dope though. I think that's very dope. I feel like that's almost a lost art behind hip hop. Beatboxing.
Yeah.
I can't remember last time I met. There's this guy in Austin named Ben Buck.
Okay.
I met him on his 16th birthday, bro, at this place called Spider House in Austin. There's an open mic place every Tuesday. This kid was in there. He's crazy with it. You have to look him up sometime. He's dope. Shout out Ben Buck. Ben Buck. Right. Yo, probably the best beatboxer in Texas, I feel like. I don't know any other ones.
That's dope.
I don't know any other ones. Yeah, that's definitely dope. What other elements of hip hop do you love? Like me, I studied it all. I used to beatbox. I wouldn't necessarily say I was good. I was just a fan of it. Just trying break dance, pop lock, all of that. So what other elements of hip hop do you love?
Man, you know what I really fell in love with hip hop is the ability to tell a whole story with your music. The ability to speak on something real, something bigger than even yourself. You can really like tell that have that whole narrative, which I feel like you can make with other songs, but with other genres of music, but generally, it's not like storytelling to the level that hip hop can.
It's like a little more expressive with hip hop. Got more range.
Yeah.
Rock and roll was a lot about the instruments. It wasn't that heavy on the lyrics.
It's a lot about the sound.
The sound, the
hip-hop
vibration.
Is a lot about what you say.
What you're saying.
Yeah, and I always respect that. That's what I've always loved.
Is hip hop still about what you say today?
You know what? Yeah, it is.
Even if they're saying some wild shit.
You know what, bro? It's all about who you listen to. Like the radio's gonna play what the radio plays, but like, dude, there's guys who make like maybe not hundreds of millions of views, but like there's dudes who have millions and millions of views that you've never heard of, but they're speaking on some real shit and they are successful. You know what I mean? But you've never heard of it.
Right.
That's all right. You don't know everybody, and the radio only plays about like 7 fucking different people, so whatever.
Okay. All right, before we get out of here, let's now talk more so about you and your mindset. Okay. What are your philosophies on life? How do you view life?
What do you mean?
Just kind of like, I know it's a very open question. What is your life philosophy? What is life about for you? Like, what's your meaning behind life?
My meaning behind life is to have as many memorable experiences, so when I'm older, I can teach the kids about what I I'm gonna be one of those old dudes back in my day. I want to be able to pass knowledge down that I've already learned and help people not have to make the same mistakes that I made. Shit, that was one of my big things. Is I'm always I try to listen to what the people above me say, the people who've already experienced it. I try not to go down that route that they've already experienced that for me. I don't need to do that. So now I'm experiencing this. I'm making my own mistakes. Now I can pass that down to somebody else.
Okay.
I mean, I guess that'd be my,
I like that. So you're doing things with intent.
I'm doing everything with intent.
Yeah, to me, life is all about intent.
Yeah. And I want to experience a lot, man. So
Okay. So with that being said, before we wrap up, I want you to let the people know all of your intentions for yourself here in Houston, and just manifest everything that's coming into your career, bro.
Man, we are grinding, we are hustling, we are striving, we're going to get it. I have I'm about to do myself a little promotion. I know you probably seen these. I'm throwing an event on the 30th of this month. So I don't know if this video is gonna come out before then, but it's down in a club called One Club in Spring, Texas. I got DJ Mike Watts and Young Star coming out, and this girl right here, Free K, she kills it.
I know Free, shout out Free.
Shout out Free, shout out Free.
Yeah.
Free.K on Instagram.
She's the only thing free is the knowledge.
Free K now, yeah. You already know. So, you know, we're just grinding. I'm slowly building something. I'm taking my time with this, but you know, I'm having a lot of fun in the process. And I can't wait to see where I'm gonna be in 5 years. I can't wait to see where I'm gonna be in 10 years. I can't speak on that, but I got big goals, big